My name is Raghav and I want to talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, a new installment in the Off the Planet of the Apes series. This film is the first in the reboot franchise not directed by Matt Reeves and not starring Andy Serkis. Kingdom is directed by Wes Ball, best known for his Maze Runner trilogy, which I haven't seen, and I didn't even know there were 3 whole movies. Man, young adult dystopia must be seriously lucrative. I almost wrote this movie off when I saw the trailer because of how absolutely terrible the trailer made this movie look. Seriously, the trailer does not do this film justice. I also feel like trailers in general tend to use unfinished VFX sometimes, which really hurts the credibility of the movie. The animation and rendering is 200% better than what you're seeing in the trailer. I feel like this is also the case with the new Mad Max prequel trailer. That trailer looks bizarrely slapdash, and I really hope that the final product ends up looking better. The trailer version of our protagonist Noah looks like a version of Joss Whedon's corruption of Zack Snyder's Steppenwolf from the theatrical Justice League, which in its own right looked like a melting Thanos. Thankfully, the movie versions of the apes are as good as the ones from the Caesar trilogy, which was a huge relief for me because I seriously dreaded having to potentially watch a whole movie of melty monkeys. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes looks absolutely gorgeous. From its run-down, overgrown, post-apocalyptic vistas of Los Angeles to the crisp and sharp CGI apes, this movie is full of breathtaking visuals. The film's lead ape is played by Owen Teague, who has some big shoes to fill following the absolute career-defining trilogy of performances by Andy Serkis. I mean, in his defense, pretty much every performance by Andy Serkis is career-defining. I don't think I've seen anything with him in it where he didn't absolutely dominate the screen. Gollum from the Lord of the Rings movies is an obvious one, but have you seen his arc in Andor? That was some good stuff. Andy Serkis' Caesar is a very tough act to follow for any actor, but Owen's Noah rises to the occasion. He's a different character, much younger and more unsure, but he plays him well and the animation on him is fantastic. All the animation and mocap work is really strong. All the VFX artists and animators have done a great job with giving the main characters very believable ape-like mannerisms, all the while keeping them relatable and, for lack of a better word, humanizing them. Freya Allan of Witcher fame co-stars as the human that Noah befriends on his journey. She works in her role well, even though her American accent feels a bit awkward at times. She seamlessly fits into the world, which keeps you completely immersed. William H. Macy plays a slimy human who is helping the apes, and we all know he's a good actor, but he doesn't necessarily fit this world. It feels like he's kind of a joke character, and this is not a jokey kind of movie. Kingdom marks a big shift in tone from the last 3 movies, where the Caesar trilogy was essentially a tragedy about animal abuse and a cautionary tale against the folly of men who fancy themselves rulers of the world. This is more of an action-adventure epic, which is not necessarily a bad thing since the earlier story is complete. The franchise is totally justified in pursuing a different kind of story. My only reservation is that the previous tone had kind of been one of the few things that set this franchise apart from the unrelenting onslaught of franchise blockbusters that we've been dealing with for the last decade or so. And if this one also becomes a generic action-adventure series, then what's left? Having said that, this movie is still way more serious and relatively grounded than, let's say, a Disney movie. But this is a slippery slope. The writing is very strong, and each character is given traits and interpersonal connections that make you feel like these are fully realized people living in a fleshed out world. Where the characters in the Caesar trilogy didn't have the luxury to explore personal wants and conflicts, this movie takes full advantage of their ability to delve into what makes our characters most compelling. They have their own culture and hierarchy that comes from generations of evolution and civilization, and it's great to see each character get their story arc and development, whether for good or ill. Overall, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a strong addition to the saga, taking us in a new direction and further into the world of the Planet of the Apes. Hey, maybe that could be the title of the next one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this movie review, please consider subscribing to my channel and leave a comment letting me know which movie you think I should check out next. Also, if you are a fan of my work, check out some of my other videos, including my animated D&D show, which I work really hard on and is fully animated. And if you are looking for ways to support me, please check out my Patreon. There is a lot of bonus content on there and new shows that are exclusive just to the Patreon that are coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.